SMSUMustangs.com. We're visiting now with Mustang head football coach Cory Sauter following Mustang signing day for 2017. And Coach, before we get talking about the class in depth, overall, just your thoughts, the hard work by your staff to get ready for this day to sign 25 plus student athletes.
Well, it's amazing when you look back at just the volume of work that goes into recruiting a signing class like this, and it starts way back when, basically a year ago when this whole process started, and thousands of names ultimately trickle down to about 20 that you end up signing, and it's just been fun getting to know this group of young men, and the coaching staff is a huge part of this whole process, because a lot of times it's the kids that really get attracted to wanting to play for this coaching staff. And I will say we've got a very dynamic coaching staff that's very energetic, fun to be around, and we're doing some really good things here at Southwest Minnesota State.
You signed just over 25 guys. It's going to be could be up to 30, or who knows here in the next couple of weeks or whatnot. But maybe not as big as past years, but there's a reason for that, obviously, because of the foundation that we built here for your football program and the needs that you have, and that's a good number here, mid-20s.
Well, when you start to have success, more and more people want to be around that, and so we've retained a high level of student athletes here at Southwest, and so we only needed about 25 guys to fill in this year's recruiting class, and we had about 20 guys who graduated last fall. So when you do the math, it's a very, very small group, but very dynamic group in the fact that they all bring a lot to the table, and not just good players, but just good people and good leaders and people that are going to represent Marshall extremely well.
And of course, you look at a very balanced class, offense and defense, and some special teams as well. And obviously, not every one of these guys are going to play here maybe in 2017, but you're looking to that future, seeing what guys graduating here in 2017 following this season and whatnot. And it really is a process to fill those holes, and obviously some guys might play right away, but it's a long-term project as well.
Yeah, you find out a lot in that first semester or two, just where guys are at. Some guys have to develop physically, some guys have to develop mentally, some both, and so everyone's going to be at a little bit different level, but that's the beauty of getting them here on campus, working with them. Everyone's going to have something that they need to develop, and that's what we do as a coaching staff, is evaluate where they're at and where they need to head to, and ultimately we want to see them really get that growth curve going, so that ultimately we can get them on the field as soon as possible.
Well, of course, this season, 2017, you're hard at work. A lot of off-season workouts, obviously, for the guys that are back. You've got spring ball starting up late March. You'll have a little break here somewhat following signing day, but right back at it here when spring ball starts up. Get ready for that game in August.
Yeah, one of my favorite moments is just when we're done with signing day and we're actually going back to work with our players that are here on campus right now. We all know that majority of the roster that's going to contribute next fall is going to be the ones that are here right now, and so we got plenty of work in front of us. Off-season workouts are going extremely well, and we all know how quickly that season sneaks up on us, and most likely we're playing on a Thursday night game against St. Cloud State University, and so we got a lot to play for, and I know we've got a lot of things to prove after coming off last year's season.
All right. Coach, congrats here on signing day. We'll talk more this spring once we get closer to spring ball 2017.
All right. Thanks, Kelly.